Hi guys, what's up? This is the Crazy Coke Collector again. Hope you had a great weekend. Today I will be doing part 2 of the top 10 facts about Coca-Cola that you probably do not know about. I did part 1 last week, and I had some commenters asking me to come up with part 2. They like the fact that part 1 has been interesting. So here I am doing part 2 for you guys. Now, in a couple of days time, I'll be visiting at least 1 or 2 Coke collectors and their collection. So please bear with me. As soon as I have visited them and done up the video, I will upload them for you guys to enjoy. Alright? So without further ado, let's start off with part 2 of the top 10 facts about Coca-Cola that I'm sure you do not know about. The first one is, do you know that the word Coke or Coca-Cola is a universal language? What it means is there was a survey that was done that says that more than 94% of people in the world understand or know the word Coke or Coca-Cola. That is amazing. It means that you have more than 200 over countries with all the various languages, dialects, customs, and yet people recognizes the word Coke or Coca-Cola. Such is the power of Coca-Cola's marketing campaigns. Now, the only word that is more universal than the word Coke or Coca-Cola is the word okay. So can you imagine, other than the word okay, Coca-Cola is ranked number 2 in the world as the most universally recognized word. Now, the color of red and white of Coca-Cola is also fully and universally recognized. In fact, more than 90% of people in the world, if you show them the color of red and white, they can immediately identify it as the colors for Coca-Cola. Interesting, isn't it? Now, for fact number 2, fun fact number 2, do you know that Coca-Cola has the largest and most organized collectors club in the world? In total, there are 49 official chapters that is affiliated to the Coca-Cola Collectors Club in the world. Okay, I come from Southeast Asia. The Philippines, Thailand, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, and China, they have official chapters, and they are all affiliated to the Coca-Cola Collectors Club of the world that is based in the United States, because that's where Coca-Cola originated. So in total, there are at least 49 chapters, official chapters. Now, when we say that it is the most organized and the largest, it is simply because all these chapters, they have their own individual memberships, and at the same time they do annual Coca-Cola collectors fairs or conventions. So it's very interesting, very exciting. Collectors tend to meet with other like-minded collectors from all over the world when these conventions and fairs are held. Now, the third fun fact is, do you know that Coca-Cola is so popular on eBay that currently there are more than 216,000 Coca-Cola collectibles that are being sold on eBay alone. Can you imagine that? And this does not include any other sales platforms, yeah, that you know of. Just on eBay alone, 216,000 Coke collectibles at any point in time are being offered for sale. Can you imagine the number of collectors there are in the world that are collecting these items? So obviously when there are demand, so there goes the supply. Interesting, isn't it? Now, let's now fun facts 4, 5, 6, and 7. They are all connected, because I want to just quickly share with you some of the most expensive Coke collectibles that were ever sold currently. So the most expensive Coke collectible that is sold to date is an 1893 soda fountain. Okay, you can see the picture beside me. It was sold for a total of $4.5 million US dollars. An astounding amount of money. Okay, no doubt that this is an entire, it's almost like a pub or a restaurant where you have the entire, a full set of the soda fountain. But the fact that it was sold for 4.5 million US dollars, that is a really crazy amount of money. That is the most expensive item sold to date. Now the second item, the second most expensive item, or second most expensive Coke collectible sold to date, is what we call a Danvo cardboard. Danvo sounds Vietnamese to me, but I'm not very sure. The picture is beside me, and it sold for a total of 380,000 US dollars. Mind you, it's just Coke cardboard, yeah, and it is sold for a whopping 380,000 US dollars. Now, the third item, the third most expensive collectible ever sold was a 1915 green prototype bottle. It fetched a total of 240,000 US dollars. You can see the picture of the bottle that I've just shown you. Now the fourth item, the fourth most expensive collectible is my favorite because it is very rare and at the same time it is very beautiful. Okay, it is a 13-inch orb covered in mosaic. The colors green, red, white, and ivory stained glass. You can imagine how beautiful it is. Now it was crafted in the beginning of the 20th century and it was sold for a total of 148,000 US dollars based on current exchange rate. This is by far my favorite, my most favorite collectible that was sold. Okay, now we have covered in total 7 facts. Fun fact number 8 is, do you know that the aluminum pull top Coke can was actually invented for the soldiers? As you know, from part 1 we talked about that Coke was originally sold from the soda fountain, and to keep imposters and copycats away, the Coke owners sought to identify themselves, set apart themselves from others by coming up with a glass bottle. Okay, and subsequently it was sold in glass bottles for many years until in the late 50s when soldiers were sent overseas to wars. And the Coke company decided that it is actually much more convenient if the Coke is packed and shipped to the soldiers in aluminum cans rather than in glass bottles. So you can say that it was born out of necessity, so that soldiers can continue to enjoy Coca-Cola even though they are stationed overseas. It was very convenient and it was very easily distributed, and by 1960 aluminum cans were officially sold to civilians like you and me. Interesting fact. Let's go to fact number 9. In 1988, Coca-Cola had a marketing campaign called Coke in the Morning. Now, the idea of this campaign, initially, they thought that they could actually replace coffee, right? Coke in the morning, they wanted to replace coffee, meaning that people who start off their day, instead of drinking a hot cup of coffee, they can easily go to the refrigerator, take out a can or a bottle of Coke, open it, and gush it down. So that was what they wanted to do, but as you can see, I'm not too sure whether this campaign was actually successful, because I don't know about you, but I don't drink Coke in the morning. It is still either coffee or tea for me. So I'll leave it to your imagination whether this coffee in the morning Coke campaign became successful or not. Now, the last fun fact is that Coca-Cola is actually the top carbonated drink in America with a 43% market share, as compared to Pepsi with only 31%. In total, 1.7 billion servings of Coke products are consumed every day. So these are the 10 fun facts that I have gathered, compiled for you guys. Obviously, I don't take credit for all this information because they are all found on the internet. I merely did the research and then compiled and put it together into 10 fun facts for your enjoyment. So as usual, I will end with a bonus fact. Okay, these are all figures, very big figures for you. Now, Coke's annual revenue, their revenue per year, is about $35.1 billion US dollars. Now, that makes them the 84th largest economy in the world, even surpassing the country of Costa Rica. Can you imagine that? A Coke conglomerate, it's just a multinational company. Their annual revenue far surpasses even a country like Costa Rica. Okay, the brand of Coca-Cola itself is worth an estimated 74 billion US dollars. Just for comparison, this amount is so huge that it is more than Budweiser, Pepsi, Starbucks, and Red Bull combined. That is such an astronomical value that is placed on the brand of Coca-Cola. So guys, we ought to be proud and happy that whatever that we are collecting, Coca-Cola, we are in the range of superlatives. All right, so I hope that you have enjoyed my part 2 of top 10 fun facts about Coca-Cola that you didn't know about. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.